It's time for...
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Whiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Well, here we are. Welcome to GizFiz PM.
Hold on, someone changed a button here.
Okay.
That's not what that should have been.
Yeah. Welcome to GizFiz PM.
Yeah. There it is.
All right, now we're going to show Renee Ritchie what production really is like. Lousy production and what that is like. You know what? So he can go back to whatever he wants to do. We're going to start with Chat Room Celebrity of the Week. And so let's introduce RCCOTW. Hey, Renee, how are you?
Good, Dick. How are you doing?
I'm doing super. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks for seeing you. It's great to see you again.
Oh, yeah, no problem. When are you going back home?
I am flying back tomorrow. I'll be hitting the snow at about 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Oh, my gosh. And what city are you going to?
Montreal.
To? Oh, I love Montreal's great.
It is. It's frozen, but it's great.
Oh, is it frozen already?
It has been freezing for several months, and now I believe it is complete.
Oh, my gosh. Isn't that where we went to do Leo's show when it left?
Toronto. So that's like the Chicago version of Montreal. Yeah.
Oh, okay. 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 Yeah. No, New York is having an incredibly warm fall. Tomorrow, I think, is the first time during the day it's not going to be 50 or above.
Can we just put a heat pump at the border and then we can
Yeah, you know what? We'll put a big fan there.
That'd be great. Perfect.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Okay. Well, and I have a friend in Florida. I'll have him put a big fan down there, and then it'll pass through
Fixed
New York.
everything.
It's done.
Yep.
Done. Okay, so Renee, let's see. We'll do the usual questions. We already did where do you live. You have kids? I don't even know.
I do not. I have 2 little godchildren, but I don't have my own kids yet.
Oh, okay. 2 dogs, did you say?
2 godchildren.
Oh, 2 godchildren.
They're like grandchildren. You can play with them, and then when they're bad, give them back.
That's the best.
Yes.
That is the best. Last week I was talking to Leo. My favorite kind of guest at Thanksgiving are the people who come, eat, and leave.
Or when they come cook and then leave.
Well, these people came and brought the stuff.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So, and they ate it, and they said, well, we have to go. And I said, oh, that's great.
That's so sad. Well, too bad you can't stay.
Yes. Yeah, I know. So that was good. Okay. So, Renee, you write books, you do podcasts. Do you have an ultimate goal? Do you have an ultimate goal on your bucket list that you see yourself doing anytime in the future?
You know, I don't. I get so fixated on what I'm doing now. It's like when you're running downhill and you're afraid if you take one misstep, suddenly you'll be Jackie Chan falling head over heels down the hill.
Okay, so you want to be Jackie Chan? Is that what I'm reading into this?
I get Freudian slap right there.
There you go. There you go. No, it's great to be, people say, well, if you weren't doing what you're doing now, I have nothing else to do.
My work is my hobby. It's the weirdest thing.
No, it is. It absolutely is.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like home.
That's what they're trying to make you feel like
Feels
home.
like home.
So what are you expecting as a Christmas gift or a holiday gift?
So I'm looking at the HomeKit stuff right now because I really like the idea of home automation because I'm too lazy to turn doorknobs or flip light switches. So if I can spend much more time telling Siri 3 or 4 times to do things for me, I think that's great. So I'm hoping to get like the HomeKit doorknob and the HomeKit security system and just all the HomeKit things.
Oh, I'm amazed you don't have a lot of that. You have none of this yet?
I have the light. I started with the lights. And once I got those working, now I'm going to slowly add adjacent technology.
Okay. I live in a 2.5 room apartment.
Okay.
So as I tell Leo, I don't need home automation because I can pretty much turn any light on or off from my desk.
You can just reach them.
Yeah, exactly. I see we have a troll father slowly drifting in and out of
It's the
picture.
Padre from Westworld. I believe that's what that was.
Yes, it is. Who had an audience with the Pope? Did you see the picture?
I believe it's on a poster on the side of the wall here.
Yeah, Padre and the Pope.
Yes.
I think it's a new Disney feature coming out. I think in the
Netflix.
spring.
It's a Netflix original.
Oh, it is. It's on Netflix
Yeah,
already.
one
Oh,
season
great.
commitment. It's amazing.
I like it. I like it. Okay, and your favorite gadget of all time?
My favorite, I mean, it's trite, but it's easy. It's the iPhone because it's basically a tiny little Unix computer in my pocket. That's an amazing camera. It's an amazing game playing machine, and I can run my business, have fun, get directions, do everything I need to, and it fits in my pocket.
Now, do you get an entire? Since you do, what was that?
That was Padre coming to put the poster in your room.
There are trolls in my. I'm in my office by myself and things are falling. I guess I should not make jokes about Padre and the Pope. He has power.
He does.
Did
He has friends in high places.
Yeah. Did he wave his hand or anything? Because my mad sign just
I heard
fell off
something
the
in
floor.
Latin, and that's the last I heard.
That was it. That was it. My mad sign fell on the floor. And do you get a full day's battery life out of that?
I do. This is the 7 Plus, and I can not charge it at night, and I'll wake up in the morning and still go for several hours, which is why I like it. It is bigger and heavier, but the battery is much
I'm looking.
bigger.
That's almost a tablet. What's the screen size?
5.5 inches.
Oh, okay. Is that the biggest phone right now?
No, there are Android phones that I believe are like 37 inches or something around there, substantially bigger. I have the smaller one too. It's in a battery case right now, but it is.
Oh, okay.
It is
okay.
smaller.
I saw that thing that Leo had. That's never going to fit in his pocket.
No,
That surface.
no. Have you seen his skinny hipster jeans? They could easily fit in the back pocket.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's like
Very good.
overalls.
Oh, overalls. What technology? Let me ask you this: do you have any interest in owning a self-driving car?
So I have heard rumors. I don't know if this is true, but I've heard rumors that they treat precipitation like walls, and I get rain or snow most of the year. So I don't know if I'd be allowed to.
Oh my gosh, I never thought about that.
Yeah, like it just sees rain, and that just looks like the wall from the Matrix to it.
Yeah, and I also posted on Facebook. It suddenly dawned on me: if a self-driving car is speeding, how does a cop pull them over? And who does the ticket go to?
It's Control-Alt-Delete, and the ticket goes to Elon Musk.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, you see, you've solved a lot of problems right out of the box. All right. I am donating something to CES. CES is going. This is CES 50th year. Do you go to CES?
I do. I'm going to be there first week of January.
Oh, okay, great. So CES was looking for technology of the past 50 years that made a big difference in gadgets.
Okay.
And so they sent me a list, and I somewhere they were looking for the original Walkman,
Wow.
which I actually have somewhere. I remember I was flying home on an airplane, and this guy was sitting next to me, and he had this metal thing and headphones, and I said, I don't want to bother you, but can I ask what that is? And he said, oh, you're not going to believe this, and he lent me the headphones, and I said, I cannot believe this. I said, I have to buy one of these. He said, well, you can't. He said, I'm actually a pilot, and I'm deadheading back through several flights from Japan, and it's not in this. So it took almost 9 months before they came to the U.S. And I went out and bought one, and they were made out of metal. It had 2 headphone jacks. It had a microphone button. The microphone button was so that you didn't have to take your headphones off. If someone was talking to you, you pushed the microphone button, and that amplified what they were saying into your headphones.
It's like walkie-talkies.
Yes, yes. And it was $179, I remember.
Back when the dollar was worth something.
Yes, exactly. So I could not find it. But, again, snowstorm number 2.
So you have 2 headphone jacks, and I don't even have one. That's what you're telling me.
Oh, that's right. Does that bother you at all? So is it only Bluetooth, or did you buy the
Bluetooth or
dongle?
Lightning. You can use Apple's proprietary Lightning connector if you so wish.
Okay, now did you buy a dongle so you can use headphones?
It
that
came
you
with
like?
it. It came with
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yes, Apple broke with tradition and included the dongle in the box.
Yeah, I think they would have made a lot of people unhappy.
Unhappier, yeah.
Yes, so unhappier. Okay, but in the warehouse, I did find something that they're excited to get, and
Awesome.
it's the Timex data link. Do you know about that?
I don't. I know Timex, obviously.
Okay, This is 1994. Timex hooked up with Motorola for the first interactive consumer smartwatch.
Nice.
You type stuff on your computer. You held your watch up to a CRT screen. It had a little window in it, and in less than a minute, you could transfer 10 phone numbers from your CRT display into the watch.
Were there people with RCA plugs going back and forth?
I don't know. I don't know. And then when laptops came out with LCD screens, they made a USB dongle that you had to use anyway. So that was my first smartwatch.
Epic.
I think it had 28K of memory, something like that.
It was a mildly intelligent watch. It was working its way to...
yes.
A little
It was
tiny
a
bit clever.
not so dumb watch.
Yes.
Are you working on any books? I was looking on the Wikipedia before. You have written how many books so far?
I've done like 3 or 4. It's been a while. I've lost count.
I can tell you. I think 4.
Okay.
Are you doing another?
No, I'm doing mostly help stuff now. So you know how to use your iPhones, how to use your iPads, and we put those up on the internet, and then sometimes we package them into books.
Oh, okay. And they are at what website?
imore.com. imore.com.
Okay. And are they free, or they?
All the stuff on the web is free. I think the iBook version is like $2 or something.
Okay. And let's see. Now, can you see the chat room from there?
I can.
Okay. So, chat room, a few questions for Renee. Where are you staying, Renee, out there?
I'm just staying at the hotel near the studio because it's lovely Petaluma, and I didn't want to miss out on the local action.
What local studio what local hotel in case I come out there?
I think it's the Sheraton.
Oh, the Sheraton's the best.
The Sheraton, yes.
Yeah, but you can't walk there, right?
No, I had to use a non-self-driving car.
Oh, okay. See, I don't drive.
No.
So the Sheraton to me was like in another city. I think there are hotels very close by the actual studio, but they're not.
I solved some. There was no police tape, so I think they're okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's like a Hotel 8, and I know this is terrible, but I happen to live IHOP, and evidently there's an IHOP around.
You can stay at the IHOP. It's right on the corner.
Oh, okay. Is it open 24/7?
It will be when you come.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, perfect. That solves 2 things: eating and staying. Those hotels charge by the hour. Okay, chat room. A couple of questions for Renee, and then we can send him
Packing.
packing. Okay, there you go. There's the first. You want to pick one? Let's see. I'll pick one for you.
Sure.
What non-Apple products are you using on a regular basis?
For the last month, I've been using the PlayStation VR quite a bit, and I've had the Oculus and the Vive in the past, and I like them. But PlayStation VR let me be Batman, and there's very little else you have to do to convince me to buy something than letting me be Batman.
Wow. Okay.
It's the truth.
And Radio Rod says, do you write your own songs and record them in multi-track?
So I can do some things, like I can write, I can draw. I have absolutely no musical talent. I'm tone deaf and no musical talent. I can podcast, but anything that requires me to make music, small animals would die in my vicinity, so I stay away from that. If I did, I would use Logic because I use that for podcasts.
Okay. So chat room, keep those questions going. Wait a second. Beatmaster is saying, Renee, is your job Can you see the Beatmasters?
Yeah, I'm more as your job and your hobby. But does having your hobby as a job bring some negative sides, like film critics having to watch terrible movies? The negative side is there's no work-life balance because when I go home, I work from home, but when I'm off hours or off the clock, I still want to do what I do when I'm working. It's what interests me anyway. So you end up just doing what you do all the time, and you can sometimes get tired that way.
Okay, but you don't feel that you're missing out on anything.
No, I mean, like once in a while, because I cover mostly Apple, I sort of want to branch out and look at what Google and Microsoft and Tesla and the other companies are doing, and I get to do that more now. But maybe I'm doing so much technology, I should go watch a movie or listen to some music.
Okay. By the way, did Leo take you for a ride in his Tesla?
He did. He went 0 to speed limit in 1 second.
And where did he do this?
We were just driving down Petaluma, and he was sitting there. The light changed. He punched it, and then I think Steve Gibson started floating in 0G, and then rapidly he went back into his seat, and I just tried to hold my organs inside my body as best I could.
Oh my God! Yeah, I know he has those 15-foot seat belts, that people can actually leave the car, but just before they float off into space, they get pulled back in. So that's a good thing. He calls them
seatbelts. I call them bungee cords. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a fine line between a big seatbelt and a bungee cord. Okay, chat room. Oh, have you ever gotten your hands dirty doing car repairs? Says Creamy Corn Cob.
My father, back when cars were still human accessible, you didn't have to have a computer system to operate them. My father used to rebuild his own cars. So as a child, I would help him do that. He would take them apart, build them up again. I don't remember what he did, though, so I can't do it on my own.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And now you open a car, it looks like a spaceship inside to me.
I was just going to say, what could you fix? When I got my first Mercury outboard motor, you took the hood off, and there were the spark plugs, and there was the carburetor. And now I have a 4-stroke Yamaha, and you take the cover off, and it's just a black orb.
Leo opened up his Tesla, and there was a warp core and a dilithium crystal, and I have no idea how to service any of it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, where's your office? Is your office in your house? Someone said, where's your office?
So I have like a studio, and there's a separate room, and all the stuff that I use for Mac Break Weekly is in that room. So I've got an iMac and a standing desk and a bunch of other stuff.
And is this a house? You have a house?
I have a condo.
A condo,
yeah.
Okay.
Not New York sized, but still a condo.
Okay. This is a funny question. Mike Mann says, Renee, will iTunes ever be a great app?
No. So iTunes has an impossible job. It is an old app that still has to sync an iPod Nano that you bought today to a Windows 8 machine. It has to let the guy from Virgin Records upload his entire catalog every Tuesday, and it has to manage $5 billion worth of transactions without ever losing a penny. And it's sort of like the Brooklyn Bridge. And if you want to tear that down, you better make darn sure you have another bridge built next to it first.
Oh, okay. Well, aren't they famous for, like, I have an iPad, an iPod Touch, and they sort of left me in the dust because I think it's version 3 or 4. and every time I turn it on, it says, you can pretty much do nothing anymore with
It's a paperweight, sucker.
Yes, exactly. Whatever's on this Touch is all you can read, listen to, because you can't update it.
Yep.
I guess they can't do that with iTunes because right now it's just 4 people who have those.
It'll be replaced
touches.
with like Apple Music and other. I think it's going to go to the cloud eventually.
Okay. 2 more questions and then Renee's on his way. Oh, I like that. Renee is on his way.
Woo! Alliteration.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's an interesting question from Sven, who says, Renee, what's the most difficult situation you found a solution to?
Oh, that's a hard question. Maybe answering this question is going to prove to be the hardest situation I have ever found myself in. And my answer is going to be to talk just long enough to make people think that I said something really intelligent, but not so long that they have time to realize that I was just buying time.
Do you realize that that was the most perfect political statement I have heard since the election?
Since Leo ran for chief twit.
Yes, exactly.
There was a good question there. They were asking me if I ever criticized Apple.
Oh, good. Yeah, dude. Yeah, pick your own questions. Go ahead.
So,
Have you?
I just kind of offhandedly criticize them about iTunes, but there's a lot of things. I mean, I obviously use a lot of Apple products because they make products that I like, but just this week I was writing about how I really don't like that they're not making their own displays anymore. They're letting LG make their displays, and that's the front end of my computer, and I'm staring at this big LG logo now, not an Apple logo, and I don't think that's great. And there's a rumor they're going to be exiting the router business, and I've been using Apple routers for, I don't know, 8-10 years now, and I don't want to go buy a Linksys. So and I've never ever liked an Apple mouse. Yeah, I would like to live in an alternate reality where they don't exist.
Apple or the mice?
The mice. Apple can stay because they make other pretty things, but Apple mice, it's like someone cursed them. They crossed the path of some really powerful sorcerer supreme, and they said, "You will never make a good mouse," and it stuck.
Yeah, it's Padre again. He's everywhere. Is in the tech industry. He's haunting my studio.
Earlier, we made a mistake on a show. He held his hands out, started turning them, and time went backwards.
Yeah, that's the great thing about him in editing. When they can't edit something, they say, Padre, turn this back because Leo has to say something different.
Yes. Oh, now he's coming over. Just pretend we didn't say anything. Hi, Padre.
No, he's making it right. Before, it was an optical effect. Now it's really snowing in the studio.
He turned her into water.
So you know what? The Apple display. So Apple sold it, and it says LG. Don't they normally rebrand their things?
So they used to. They used to take LG panels and make these beautiful Apple-designed enclosures around them. But this year they just sold the LG display as is.
Oh.
I think that's terrible because someone will buy an LG display and they go, "Hey, I like this. Maybe I'll just buy the LG computer," and then Apple's out of the house.
Exactly. That is very weird.
I call it the opposite of a halo effect. It's a horn effect. What they have done is created the horn effect.
The horn effect. Okay.
Opposite of a halo effect.
Okay. Good. Pass it on the Padre. He may need it.
Uh-oh.
Okay. One final question, folks. This is really great, Renee, that you stayed to do this. This
thank
is
you.
Super. One more. Oh, even the chat room's out of questions? This is unbelievable. Life's good. Oh, here we go. You pick your final question.
Renee, can you say Giz Fiz in French? I can. Le Giz Fiz.
Wow.
Le Giz Fiz.
I feel like I'm in Paris.
C'est fantastique, merveilleuse.
Oh, dazzling. I didn't quite understand what you said the last time, but anyway, Renee Ritchie.
Yes, sir.
God bless you. And thank you for being, hang on. Thank you for being chat room celebrity of the week.
Thank you for continuing to be Dick DeBartolo.
Oh, you're welcome. And if you want to leave Alex your address, I'll send you, I don't have one right here. February Mad magazine. Do you read Mad at all?
I do. I grew up reading Mad, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, in February Mad, I have a 6-page satire of the movie Sully. And awesome. What we did was, we do this occasionally, is to do a movie satire timed to when the DVD and the Blu-ray is going to be released. And as John Ficarra, the editor of Mad, said, you don't even have to have seen the movie to know this, to know the story. So I'll send you a copy of that.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. This is great, Renee. Thank you very much for doing this.
And thank you for the snow.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You're welcome.
Ching, ching.
And I would suck up to Padre before you leave. Otherwise,
I'll be doing obeisance and everything.
Yeah, I would, especially before
tithing.
You get on.
He said tithing works.
Okay. Otherwise, I would not get on a plane tomorrow unless you're in good with him. Okay, take care.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Bye. That was really great. That was really super. Da-dum-bum. Dick sullied the movie. So evidently, George Davis, who supplies our questions. Let me just look in case he got my email. He sends me, da-dum-bum-bum. No, he didn't. Okay, so George Davis sent me questions, and I print them out, and I'm reading them. I go, wait a minute. Didn't we just do these? And then I see there's a note at the top. Dick, since there was no GizFiz last week, I'm just sending you last week's questions. So I wrote back and said, George, there was a GizFiz last week. So I guess he was totally thrown by the fact that we did GizFiz at 5 o'clock and not our normal time. So we have no George Davis questions today, but we do. Oh, Alex, can you find a Yearn to Learn theater?
I sure can.
Okay, so we're good. Well,
Also,
ahead.
before I forget, I got an email from Bill in Michigan.
Bill in Michigan. Okay.
And let's see, he was looking on Wikipedia apparently, and this popped up, and which I'll show in just a second here, and he kind of looks, this historical figure looks kind of familiar, and maybe we could just take a look here. He was surprised that well, what I don't know what he's. Let me see what he said.
Okay.
Gee, Dick, I didn't know you had German roots.
It's me. Oh, okay.
He has a similar mustache.
A similar mustache, except his is really out of control.
Well,
but I do have
before you shaved.
That was yes, and I have all those awards on my chest. Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't like to show them usually.
I do not like to show them. I'm not a show off. Oh, by the way, there is no GizFiz next week. I am going to a family reunion on Saturday. So I am going to be on Radio Sunday. So there's no GizFiz Saturday night. And obviously we don't do Giz.
I'm sorry, Dick. There's normally no Giz Fiz. Anyway.
Oh, no. Yes. No, GizFiz.
Giz
Either
Fiz.
PM or regular.
Thank you.
No Sunday GizFiz. Next week is a GizFizless week. He has the chops. Baron von the Gizwiz. Is it just me, or does that closely resemble? It does. It does look like me. All right, so we're gonna do questions about. Ta-da! We're gonna do ta-dum. All right, but finish, and maybe UPS might sponsor the show, Alex. I'm just a word in your ear. Finish the UPS slogan that makes use of their nickname. What can blank do for you? What can blank do for you? Fill in the blank in this UPS slogan. What can blank do for you? We move you. Oops, we did it again. No, that's very funny. Oh my gosh. Well, I must say, did you know, Alex?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Oh, what can blank do for you? What's the UPS slogan?
Is it we?
Okay. Most of the people in the chat room do have it. It's actually a stupid slogan. What can brown do for you? I don't know. Okay. What were the UPS store locations called before they changed to their current name? What were the UPS stores called before they changed to their current name? No, not the brown. You can only get so much mileage out of that answer. The shipping store, livery stables, they were called the post office. Oh, the dead drops. Oh, that's very funny. Browntown, Dropbox, Disneyland, Scratch and Dent store, Rundown City, mailboxes, Kinko's, FedEx, Uninterruptible power supply. Pony Express. A couple people have it. McDonald's. All right. Do you know the answer to that question, Alex?
I don't.
Is Kara there?
I don't know.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the UPS store locations before they changed their name were called mailboxes, etc. Many of you have that. Providing customers with integrated transportation services around the globe, it's no wonder that UPS's latest slogan is "We blank." To tell you the truth, I have never heard this slogan, so lots of luck. I'll read it one more time. Providing customers with integrated transportation services around the world, it's no wonder UPS's latest slogan is we heart blank. I still never heard of it. We love to drop things. We ship stuff. We lose stuff. We don't give a crap. We lose things. We suck. We brown. No. No one has. This is very rare for the chat room. Was there enough time for Googling to go on? 2 right answers just went by. And I know everybody's web is running at a different speed, so you don't know exactly what it is. Just 2 right answers so far. I'll read it one more time. Providing customers with integrated transportation services around the globe, it's no wonder UPS's latest slogan is "We heart blank." Lugging your mail, playing football with your package, dropping stuff on concrete floors. They have a good reputation. All right. It was ZX just had it too. So that's 3 correct people that I saw. We love logistics. I don't know. Seems stupid to me. Okay. Let's do we have a Yearn to Learn theater and then we'll do match game?
Yeah, I'm just pulling up a couple now.
Okay. Is the chat room going to vote on them?
Oh, sure. The chat room or you? How about that?
Okay.
I'll say the names and we'll figure something out.
Okay.
So we have garbage and sanitation. It must be the neighbors. We have.
I would go with that. Go ahead. What's
library organization.
Oh, okay.
We have safety in offices.
That one.
And the do's and don'ts of teenage dating. But I think we did one similar.
I think we did.
I don't think it was this exact one, but we've done a similar.
All right. Well, you know what? Since everybody here is so diligent about work, let's do getting organized in the office?
Yeah, I think you mixed them all up.
Oh, okay.
There's library organization, and then there's safety in offices.
Oh, safety in offices. You like that? Safety in offices.
Safety in offices, it is.
Oh, yeah. You know, this is good for the twit people. How many times has Kara? I saw Kara fall 3 times today, and all she was doing was sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
So this, she fell again. I just heard her scream.
Yeah, here I am. Help.
Okay, and now for Kara and the rest of you, safety in. It's the all dancing, all singing safety in offices. Close it on my hand.
This familiar scene is any weekday morning. The place, well, any of the Navy's many office buildings. And what a sight it is.
It's the Twit Studios in the morning.
Cheerful, well-rested office personnel arriving at work to pit their wits against the workaday world. These people are plenty smart, too. Yes, sir, a lot of them actually went to college. Got degrees.
Oh, wait, no, that's
smart.
not Twit.
for using their heads, for being on their toes.
No, not
People
Twit
like
either.
Miss Diffle here. Plenty of old gray matter under this kid's peroxide.
All right.
Always just about on time. Goes along strictly by instinct. Nothing's ever going to happen to her.
There's Kara.
Pity
Oh,
the plight of the
there's
poor
Kara again.
unfortunate
Just
who
knocked
happens
down
to cross
Jamma
her
B.
path. He's taking his life in her hands. Better take a good look at her, my boy. You're apt to meet her again. Oh, be careful. Well, better safe than sorry.
Maybe this guy's a klutz.
Uh-oh. Now what?
Oh, that Kara.
personnel.
Oh, we could do a
This
sitcom.
is the way
Oh,
she
that
starts her
Kara.
day. Such youth, pep, and vitality. Now, suppose we get down to business and talk about safety. You know,
Yeah.
for some strange reason, people seem to consider office work as being free of any danger. What could happen to anyone working behind a nice, safe desk? What could happen?
Roll your fingers in. Oh,
Typewriter
she
bite
did.
Girl. Here's an industrious-looking fellow with his mind on his work. Oh!
Oh,
Death
my,
trap
oh,
man.
my private parts are not private anymore. They're on
Now
the
let's take
floor.
filing cabinets. Harmless-looking things, aren't they? Yes, harmless-looking. But so is the rear end of a mule. Potentially, they are dangerous hazards. Kicking the drawer is the wrong method of closing it. May slide open again to trip some unsuspecting victim.
Sorry, Mo.
See what I mean?
Oh,
This
oh,
girl
my,
might have broken her leg.
oh.
This time she was lucky.
Lawsuit,
Just a skin
lawsuit.
chip. Of course, the real tragedy is that was her
That they
last
made
pair
this
of good
film.
stockings. Here are some suggestions about filing cabinets.
Don't open
only
them.
one drawer at a time. Unless you enjoy smashing your fingers, never grasp the file around the bottom, side, or top. See what I mean? Close it
What is
properly.
this? Three
and make
Stooges
sure it's
school?
locked. Now,
This is-
you may be an
this is-
architect,
right.
but don't build on top of a filing cabinet. Why? Oh, we'll show you why. You remember Miss Diffle. She's going to get that drawer open or else. Now, just a minute, Miss Diffle.
Oh.
Why go through those unladylike gyrations? Here cometh young Luckinvar to solve
Okay,
all your
Kara,
problems.
Jamma B's here.
Now, watch his technique. That's right. Brace the feet, address the handles, pull hard. Well, that's
Oh,
one way.
how funny that
You
he's
might
crushed.
also remember that
Oh,
if
he's
the heavily
alive. It's
loaded drawers
okay.
had been at the bottom of the file, this would not have happened.
I think
Now
the
we come
Navy
to
has a
office
lot to
machines.
answer for.
There's a decided tendency on the part of office workers to overlook the fact that mechanical hazards do exist. For example, the purpose of the paper cutter is to cut
Oh,
paper,
God,
not the
help
fingers.
us. Oh,
Oh,
what
now,
are you-
why cut off the end of that lovely digit? Especially the one you point with.
And now he cuts his hand off.
Thank you, sir. And, Dora, when working the paper
Dumb
punch,
Dora,
remember
there
it was
she
invented
is.
for paper, not
If you ever
fingers.
wanted to see Dumb Dora,
Machines in motion are always dangerous. Keep your fingers clear. You should have stopped the machine before making the adjustment. But now that you've injured yourself, don't be a victim of homemade first aid methods. Go to the dispensary immediately. It will save you from
I'm a
dangers of
doctor.
infection, not to mention the loss
here,
of
let me
time
staple that
and
close
money.
for you.
And now we come to desks. You know, a desk can be the safest place in the world.
Right,
Of
yeah.
course,
Slam
one
your
good
fingers in it.
housekeeper like this fellow.
Open the drawer, put your head
Loose
through it.
skins and thumbtacks can prick your fingers unless kept where they belong. There's a place for everything, and everything should be in its place. Whoops! Of course, his place is in his chair, not on the floor. Very undignified.
Nail the
Definitely be
chair
embarrassed,
down.
These things could very easily be avoided. Get acquainted with your chair. Know
Why
its
don't you
limits
just not,
and
don't
observe
get a job?
Uh-oh, what's this? I hope he remembers that chair. He didn't. You'll find all along the line that accidents usually result from thoughtlessness. If you have to reach for high objects by standing on boxes or ladders, always brace yourself with your hands. Now, don't be indignant. What would have happened if he hadn't been there? Now, here's careless Cliffy.
Oh, he's got to throw the cigarette. Yeah, there you
That's
go.
not the place for a burning cigarette on the edge of a desk. You see why? Should be getting warm about now. Hope you'll make it. What's this? Uh-oh. Don't go barging into dark closets. Your friends will never believe your story.
No, I don't
Here's a
believe
little
this
lady,
movie.
busy as a bee. What's
Come on,
wrong with this
what's she
picture?
gonna do?
Just wait and see. She left a book on the windowsill. Look out below. Don't put anything on windowsills. Ah, she missed this time. Thank heaven. Here we have Joe, the fix
Oh, boy, electricity.
Defective electric cords, plugs, or switches are shock hazards. Never attempt to repair them yourself. Always call a maintenance man. Now, this is asking for rupture or strain. There's a right and a wrong way to do everything. Learn to lift properly. Keep the back straight. Lift with the arm and leg muscles.
Here,
Don't
take
put
it.
the strain on your back.
Why doesn't he just walk him over to the desk
Well,
for her?
here's Miss Diffle again, up to her usual tricks.
Oh, good.
Now, that's pretty. Someone's going to trip over that telephone cord and take a nasty
Well,
fall.
let's hope so.
Here he comes.
Oh, here he
Locking for our
comes.
Human guinea pig.
Yeah.
Hey, you weren't supposed to see that. No, you don't, Lockie. You're supposed to trip over that wire.
Oh, gee whiz, I'm all black and blue already. Do I have to?
I'm
Oh, come
afraid you're
on.
it, Lockie.
Go on,
Now
Alex.
be
You
a
can
good
do it.
fellow and give us
Make
a nice
Kara look
fall.
foolish. Do it. Come on.
Well, all right.
Sorry you have to take a
Thank
beating
you.
like this, Lockie. But maybe we
Okay,
can
hang
save
on,
hundreds
Kara.
of
Hang on
others
to that
by
phone.
observing the danger lurking in telephone
Here
cords.
he comes, Omo. Excellent.
Looked like your fall on
Gertie
Tonight
I
is
Show.
just
all
gonna
through
say.
for the day, but she's in much too big a hurry. Haste makes waste and injured fingers. Thousands of persons are killed or injured
No
every
wonder
year
the
by
government,
falling
nothing's
on
done
stairs.
in government
This
offices.
is the heavy foot type, better known as lumbering Louis. Not very soft,
This
are
is
they?
one of our best Yearn to Learn theaters ever.
And here is Fire Drill Freddy, late for a date. Too bad. He'll never make it now. This is
Get
hurrying
the
Harry.
address of this
He
building.
doesn't
I want to
look where
work
he's
there.
going. He knows the stairs are there without seeing them. Oh, my mistake. Somebody must have moved one. And here comes Killer Diffle, her victim right in front of her. Poor Lockie. Looks like he's in for it again.
Who's riding a bike down the...
Uh-oh, watch it. Lockie, that bike. It's going to clip you. Look out. He did. But she didn't. She finally became the victim of her own carelessness.
Well, it's about
Don't
time.
be a diffle. Learn the rules of safe conduct and apply them. Yours is the safest job in the world. If
I
you
would
use
I
your
would not
head.
work in that
It's
building
up
if
to
I
you.
were you. Wow. I think that's what happens when the people who shoot the Three Stooges are asked by the Navy to make a video. That was so funny. Giz, if you were building an AI, would you feed it all those Yearn to Learns? I would. That was one of the best. That was a hard-hitting Yearn to Learn theater. All right, we're going to end. We're going to play some match game. We'll end at 8:30. We'll make it just an hour. This is like one of our earliest starts, I think. You know what? This looks like it actually made air. This is one of those questions, I guess, where, I told you we would send in out-and-out filthy questions, and then that way some of the less filthy questions would get on air. All right, did you hear that Weird Willie got thrown out of the deli? He liked to put his blank on a bun, and pretend it was a hot dog. Try to be family friendly. Did you hear Weird Willie got thrown out of a deli? Do you like to put his blank on a bun and pretend it was a hot dog? There's a way to answer cleanly. I only know of one, actually. Let's look up. Tongue. Oh, okay, that's good. Pinky. Oh, that's good. Finger. Cigar. A cigar's not bad. Did you hear Weird Willie got thrown out of the deli? He liked to put his blank on a bun and pretend it was a hot dog. The Petaluma duo, Alex. What did Weird Willie put on a bun? A wiener dog. And Kara, his neck on a bun. And Dennis says, oh, tongue on a bun. Oh, I used to have that, tongue on a bun. I said, I think I matched a lot of people. Like to put his finger on a bun. Oh, wiener. Finger, necktie, big toe. Yay, Radio Rod matched Dennis. All right. Dumb Donald said to the bartender, give me a belt, bartender. And Dumb Donald's friend said to the bartender, I don't want a belt. Give me a blank. Okay. Dumb Donald said to the bartender, give me a belt. And Dumb Donald's friend said to the bartender, I don't want a belt. Give me blank. This can sort of go in two directions. Right? Let's see. Oh, got a match. Give me a trophy, a punch in the mouth, a sock. That's one way. Braces, punch. That's Bella. All right. We'll start in Petaluma again. Dumb Donald said to the bartender, give me a belt. Dumb Donald's friend said to the bartender, I don't want a belt. Give me a... Alex? Oh, suspender. Kara? A beer. Okay. Dennis said, give me a shot. And Alex, ta-da! And several people, give me suspenders.
Wait,
And someone...
Dick, why would the
Yeah.
bartender give him a belt? Why would he
Said
give
it-
him I just can't know. Why would the bartender give him a belt?
Give him a belt?
Yeah, isn't that what you said? What did you say?
Dumb Donald said, give me a belt. You know...
Is this a term
What
that
does
us
that
that us
mean?
kids don't
Oh,
know?
yes. It's an old term. Sorry.
Oh.
It's like a shot of liquor.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I forget that we have the, the young ones are in the room. Sorry about that. I always forget. Chat room, don't forget the young ones are still awake. Okay. We have to take that into consideration. Okay. A letter to Joyce Brothers. Oh, well, now we have to ask. I bet, do you guys know who Joyce Brothers is?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay.
No, Karen,
Oh,
probably not.
What?
Kara doesn't know?
What was the what question?
Do you know who Joyce Brothers is or was?
No.
Okay. She was like a TV psychiatrist, right?
Okay.
A celebrity psychiatrist. Dr. Joyce Brothers said, this is a letter too. Dear Joyce Brothers, we have a problem. We're raising a son and a puppy at the same time. We can't seem to get our son from blanking on the floor. Dear, it's a letter to Joyce Brothers. Dear Joyce Brothers, we have a slight problem. We're raising a son and a puppy at the same time. We can't seem to get our son from blanking on the floor. Okay. All right. Got mine. Let me look up. Spooning, sleeping, eating on the floor, walking on the floor, rubbing his butt. Break dancing, eating, butt walking. Oh my God. This is the chat room. Peeing on the floor, scooting on the floor. Okay, this time we'll start on the East Coast. Dear Joyce Brothers, we have a slight problem. We're raising a son and a puppy at the same time. We can't seem to get our son from rolling over on the floor. I said we can't seem to get our son from stop him from sleeping on the floor. Alex, you said whizzing on the floor. Very good. Peeing on the floor, that's a match. Moonwalking. Video producing. What is that? Rolling, eating off the floor, howling at the moon. An awful lot of scratching his butt. Okay. This is one heck of a week of match game questions. Tony said to the psychiatrist, I know this sounds a little weird, doctor, but sometimes I like to stick 2 balloons under my sweater and pretend I'm blank. Tony said to the psychiatrist, I know this sounds a little weird, doctor, but sometimes I like to stick balloons. There's no number in it. I'm sorry. Sometimes I like to stick balloons under my sweater and pretend I'm blank. Okay. Tony to the psychiatrist. I know it sounds funny. I stick balloons under my sweater and pretend I'm... Oh, Dolly Parton's good. Pregnant's good. Half a cow. Mae West. Oh, that's good. Pretend I'm... Okay, we'll start at this end again. I know it sounds a little weird, doctor. Sometimes I like to stick balloons under my sweater and pretend I'm, Dennis says, pretend I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay. I said pretend I'm pregnant. Alex, you said Orson Welles. Oh, that's very good. And Kara said a woman. Okay, what do we have up here? Deflating, a pregnant man, Jackie Gleason, a Macy's Day Parade float. Wow. Marilyn Monroe, a vehicle with airbags. Okay. Oh, full of hot air is good. A double hump camel. Kim Novak. Very good, chat room. I like pretend I'm the Hindenburg. All right, Kara, do you know about the Hindenburg?
Yeah.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Alex may not either.
Oh, the
do you,
humanity, Kara.
What? I don't know anything.
Alex, tell us, what was the Hindenburg?
Oh, an airship.
Okay. As a pilot, he would know that. It was a blimp that blew up. Oh, Kara Boom. Oh, that's funny. Oh, the
I
humanity.
do know these things. I just don't remember.
What did we decide on?
Well, currently.
Well, it's before your time. Bump, bump, bump. But also, it was in the movie Hindenburg. You know what? I thought the Hindenburg was like just a big empty ship in there, and people roamed around. I don't know how, but it actually had separate cabins, and they had a piano lounge, and they actually had a smoking room. Bill Gaines is a big fan of dirigibles, and he said, "Did you want to go out to Jersey? You want to go to the place where the Hindenburg was supposed to land?" And we did. And I think there was this. Oh, what is? Oh my gosh! This is the movie, and not many people knew that. George. What's George's name? George C. Scott was, yeah. Okay. Oh, so in this one, wow. Oh. Wow, did you do a montage of different ones? Whoa. Gig Young always got cast as a drinker. This is when helium stock doubled. It says 63.36. Whoa, whoa. This is worse than that office I worked in. The good thing about this ship is you can just make a hole and get out.
This goes on like this.
Yeah. Well, they used the real footage. I think in the movie they just go from color to black and white for the ending, so they could use the stock footage. Proceed toward the exits and leave your baggage in the overhead compartment.
This is like when Leo and everyone was escaping the brick house to get on the trolley to come to the
Oh, yeah. I'm mad. I'm under the Baybar's mad. Yeah, someone in the chat room said, this is 10 minutes long. The Hindenburg took 2 minutes to burn. All right. Okay. Let those people alone. The time. Oh, that's very funny. Beatmaster said it blew up because time travelers were trying to charge their Note 7s. Anyway, I'm just going to do one pitch today only. If anybody, I got one email. Are you going to do boxes of crap for Christmas? Yes. Okay. And you will get in your box of crap the Mad 20. Can we do a wide shot? 20 dumbest events of 2016. And speaking of air crashes, this is that issue that we did Scully, that I did Scully in. And as John, the editor of Mad, said, was two things. One is I found out the DVD is going to be released on December 15th, which is when this issue goes on sale. And also John said you don't have to see the movie to know what happened. But this is the opening splash. It's kind of fun. Ta-da! Tom Richmond did the art. And in there, ta-da, it's hard to see where we are. But down somewhere in the corner there is me and my little boat. I'm trying to find me. There I am. If you know what my workboat looks like. So that's me with my mustache. So that's in there. Dennis has artwork in here. So this is the issue to get. So if you want a box of crap, I'll also throw in a copy of my book, Good Days and Mad, if you want to give it as a Christmas gift. It's $30. You get it's $18 for the box of crap, and it's $12.50 to ship it. So it comes out to $29.99. So if you're interested at all, oh, Charlie, you're going to order a box of crap and 2 hairs from Charlie. Look at Charlie. Charlie, this is better when you're back there. People can see you. He said, I can't get to kiss you. I'm trying to get to your mouth. I do not ship to Canada, just U.S. only. Postage to Canada for that box is $28. So if you want one, just GizFiz, GizWizBiz at AOL.com. Just write box of crap in the subject line. You get that mad. You get a copy of my book, which sells for $23 on my website. And you get a box of crap. You get stuff that Chad and I showed on shows. It's kind of fun. I have one person who always buys 3. So this is the easiest thing in the world, Dick, is just get 3 boxes of crap and just say, here. I don't know what's in them. I know what's in them, but I don't know what the crap part is. So there you go. How can I order? I just told you. GizWizBiz at AOL.com. GizWizBiz at AOL.com. And this is the only time I'm going to mention it because I can get them to everybody by Christmas. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you saw Charlie. You saw...
Sort
what
of.
else did they? Yes, you always sort of saw Charlie. Charlie has walked off the set. He said he didn't like the camera work was lacking, I think is what he said.
One take.
So that's it. So remember, next week, no Giz Fiz and no Giz Fiz PM. I will be on radio Sunday, but there's no Giz Fiz Sunday night. And Chad and I are back to our regular Thursday schedule for Giz Wiz. Okay, everybody. So this has been Giz Fiz PM. Is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Kara Cole, Dennis Wonderland, Alex Gumpel, Jammer B, Cerebral, Brian W, Loquacious, Slow-Mo, Kentucky Sean, Tavis MC, Guest 389, Eric Duckman, Spike, Dr. Mom Production. Remember, everybody who watches gets new Turtle Wax Snow. It snows on your car, and it cleans it too. Till 2 weeks from tonight. Bye. Wave, Dennis. Bye. Wave. He's waving. He's covered in snow. Out. No, hit him in the eye. Bye. Take care, Alex. Thanks.
Thanks, Dick. See you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Kara.
Bye.
Bye. Don't hit your head on a shelf.
Okay.
Ow!
Ow!
I hit Alex on purpose.
Okay.
Bye, Dick.
Bye.
I can't see anything with these lights off.